every day and night.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Constitutionalist Podcast. I am your host, Joseph M. Leonard. That's Leonard. It looks French. It's not. It's Leonard without an O. Thank you for tuning in. As Graham Norton used to say on his show, let's get on with the show. Welcome to Deja Vu Week. No, that's not what it is. But kind of, sort of. Welcome to Books/Authors Week, May 2026. Just coming out of April 2026, Books/Authors Week, and October Books/Authors Weeks of October 2025. So yes, you guessed it. It's all about cucumbers and tomatoes and deli shopping. Yep. Books. Let's get on a guest. Joining me today, another Mickey Mickelson mutual friend out of Canuckostanian land, Holly B. Gutwillinger. And my audience knows I can't resist the puns. So with my health issues, IBSD is one of them. My gut isn't very willing.
Got it.
And also, since we're talking about a book about dogs, the obvious other pun is, why didn't you go as a nom de plume with Holly B. Rottweiler?
Oh, good one. Rottweiler's a good breed, too.
Yeah. So, okay. Seriously now, welcome to the show, Holly.
Thank you.
The usual first question, I mentioned you're Canuckostanian lander. Ontario is mentioned across the river from me in the Mickey Mickelson press release that I'm waving here. Where were you born and raised? Where exactly are you now? Places you've been in between, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Northern Ontario, Canada, and I've lived in Northern Manitoba. I've lived in the Northwest Territories and come full circle back to Ontario. So that's where I currently live.
Okay. And you've managed to escape the Canuckian censorship police thus far.
If I knew what that was, I would say yes or no. You got me there.
All right. You're not here for politics, so I apologize.
Definitely not.
You're here, and full disclosure, just to let people know, I used to write and record music the old-fashioned way, write it on sheet music, record the instruments, blah, 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 blah. My voice is shot, but I record tunes through Suno now, Suno AI music system. So just a note, I'm going to tack on to the end of this episode a song I wrote about we lost Boo the cat a couple months ago. So no. I wrote Afterglow at the Rainbow Bridge for all people who have lost animals. Well, we lost a cat, but the song's about a dog. But really, all fur babies are also, we know Jay, who lost a reptile pancake last year, and feathered friends, whatever. Pets alike, but hey, people know Benji, Rin Tin Tin, and Lassie. There's more books and movies about dogs, so people generally can relate to that. And you wrote a book about a bog. A book about a dog, North of Broken and Forever Home. I like what you did there. Forever rather than forever. I love that.
I like that you said it the way it was intended. Thank you.
A lot of people probably gloss over it and say Forever Home. That, which is the usual pet adoption language, yes?
That's right. And most people actually think I made a typo. So, You're 1,000 miles ahead of them all.
Yeah, no, I see what you did there. As a lover, an author myself, and a absolute lover of wordplay, I
Mhm.
I saw that immediately and told Mickey, "Oh yeah, I got to talk to her."
Awesome. Awesome.
So, did losing a pet be the genesis of this book, or?
Nope. Actually, so both dogs in that book are my dogs. So they are seniors now. But that book was written very recently. However, I brought it back to their earlier years, and now they're both seniors. And so, no, Sully is alive and well. And, I wish he could share in all of this wonderful after book publication glory that we're going through. But no, Sully is the catalyst to the story, but he's very much alive.
Okay, that's good. I'm
Yeah.
glad. And I've had interviews in the past where the cat or the dog will end up walking into you got them locked out of the room, or might they visit?
Oh, actually, Walter, come here. Funny enough, I'm at my sister's house and he keeps
Okay,
up beside me here. Can you say hi, Walter? Walter, look up.
Walter,
Walter, look.
Walter. There we go. There's the fur baby, Walter. Oh,
This,
good
this
baby.
is my fur nephew, Walter.
There we go. For the benefit of the 40-ish audio platforms and the transcript, Walter the dog, what type of dog is Walter?
He's an Irish wolfhound.
Okay. And you mentioned Sully is kind of the main character in North of Broken and Forever Home. What type of dog is Sully?
Sully is a mixed shepherd, a Heinz 57 from
Oh,
who is a mix of whatever dogs are going on around there. Cash is, we believe, a boxer pointer mix, but we're not sure. So,
the origin of the name Sully, that didn't happen to come from the Moscow and the Hudson pilot guy. No, it just coincidentally the same.
His full name is Sullivan, but we call him Sully for short.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that makes sense, right? I used to have a cat, Sylvester, indeed look like Sylvester from Sylvester and Tweety, hence the name,
Yes,
and we'd always call him Silly. So, yeah.
I like that. My other dog, Cash, is from Johnny Cash, his namesake. So,
Oh, okay. So
Mhm.
you were a Johnny Cash fan, or?
I am big time. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we're way out already. My OCD brain can't help but dive down the rabbit holes that open up. I love Johnny Cash's remake of the Nine Inch Nail "Hurt" song.
Yes. Oh my goodness. If you don't shed a tear with that song, you're not human. I mean, come
That's-
on.
Yeah, I mean, the
Yeah.
original was heart-wrenching to begin with, but Johnny Cash's version, like, OMG.
Absolutely. And to watch the video alongside it's a lot, but it is some of his best work, of course. I mean, alongside the rest of his best work, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
There's something about that interpretation where he was in his life, his age, what he had gone through. Oh, just incredible. I read his memoir or biography, I guess I should say, not memoir, biography, and what a life. Yeah.
Yeah,
Him and
amazing.
Willie Nelson, but that's a
But
topic for another conversation.
yes, exactly. Back to the book, which
Yes.
is again North of Broken, a Forever Home by Holly B. Gutwillinger.
Yes.
And it says here, Renly Nelson is struggling with midlife melancholy and fractured family bonds. Her marriage is crumbling. Her sons are distant, and her, if I could read, it always happens. I hit record and the brain and the mouth don't want to cooperate. And her mother's mind is slipping into oh, there we go. Places Renly can't follow. When her best friend begs her to join a dog rescue mission in Ontario's northern wilderness, Renly sees a chance to escape her failing life. How did that concept come to you?
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Every life is a story. Some just end too soon. Ryan's life unfolds through words on paper, dreams of youth, love discovered, and the challenges of growing up. He found purpose in love, joy in family, and meaning in every small moment. But even the strongest hearts can break, and sometimes life takes unexpected turns. Through laughter and loss, Ryan leaves behind something greater than memories, a lasting legacy. A short story, A Lasting Legacy, by Joseph M. Leonard. A moving reflection on life, love, and the stories we leave behind. Available on Amazon in ebook, paperback, and hardcover editions. By Joseph M. Leonard.
I was writing my story initially and how I came to be with Sully. Because one day Sully was coming up towards me in the backyard and I was sitting there and his ears were bouncing and his tail was wagging, which didn't happen often. And in that moment, I just kind of went, oh, that's unusual for him to look so happy and free. And so this poem downloaded into my head. And from there, we'll cut the long story short, is just that I kept envisioning these poems in my head through Sully's voice. I'm sorry, the dog is pushing on me, so that's why I'm fidgety. But I'm keeping him quiet. And so I don't know why this note taker thing came on. I apologize.
Yeah, I think I can.
I didn't touch it. My apologies.
Well, it's asking to record the meeting on your behalf. Sure, go ahead. So we'll leave it.
Okay.
We'll leave it be.
I'm sorry. I don't know why these things happen. But
yeah, I know. So
yeah. So anyways, I kept having these little poems download into my head through his voice, and I thought, I wonder what it would be like to write a story. Because I've always been trying to fix my dogs, right? And help them through their fears and anxieties. And so one poem led into another poem, into a scene, into a chapter. And then by the time I knew it, I was over 75,000 words. And I, was cutting. And then I had a friend of mine who was such a supportive writer friend and now a very good friend. And she kept encouraging me. And then I started taking classes and it all sort of evolved into this story that I knew couldn't be my true story because I knew I wanted to give Sully a voice in the book because it came from him. So I thought, what if I fictionalized it? So Renly is not me, although she's heavily based on me and some of my traits. Not everything, though. And I gave Sully a voice in the book, so he has his own point of view.
I like that. I tell people all the time, I have how to write a book and get it published to encourage people to write the book that's in them. You may have a great story, but the memoir or the biography of John Doe, people are going to be, who the bleep cares about John Doe, right? But a fictionalized version of your life or a story, that can be a life lessons game changer. So, yeah, you recognized immediately no one's going to really care if you memoir it or biography type it. Fictionalizing it broadens the audience, yes?
Yes, and I think that people, when they know they're going to read fiction, they're willing to set some of their judgments aside, like believing a talking dog. And I think in the end, they're hoping for a good story when it comes to a dog. And by good story, I mean a happy ending as well. Nobody wants hurt animals in a story. I'm well aware.
Yeah.
And so I think I just needed to make that shift so I could have a few more liberties in creating his rescue story and the things that he said. And he talks to a bunch of other dogs, but he doesn't talk to humans. So yeah, who cares about my story?
No,
About the dog.
and certainly, yeah, we joke about that, but again, that point is true. The average person on the street, the story of Holly B. Gutwillinger. Who?
Yep.
Why
Yes.
should I give a damn?
Yep.
But a story about a dog. Now
I'm in.
that'll be fun.
You got it. Yeah.
Is this your first book?
It sure is. It is. And I'm well on my way onto the second book. My personal plan is to release a book every February 14th because it's my favorite day of the year. And I called this my love letter to my dogs.
Oh,
so the next
that's
one's
good. I like that. That's good. That's really cool. I like that. Yeah. So it's basically a Valentine's series in a way then.
Oh, kind of. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Joseph. I like that. I like that.
You can borrow that. Just remember where you heard it. Yeah.
I will. I'll acknowledge you in the next one.
I'd appreciate the shout out. Yes.
Got it.
Just for the heck of it. Mm-hmm. Again, just the way my OCD brain works. Because with two other Mickey guests, we got into the Oxford comma debate.
Oh, God.
What are your thoughts? Mickey's going to freak out now. I'm talking with you about it, too. But what are your thoughts on the Oxford comma?
I just don't even know anymore. I feel like it's just getting so complicated, and I corrected to be Oxford comma, then I correct it again, and it doesn't look right, and it just feels like there's so many darn commas in there. I don't know. I prefer to have less is more, in my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Are we doing away with the Oxford comma? I don't know.
Well, it's made a big comeback, and like with the last guest that I spoke with it about, I mean, back in the 1800s, ink cost a lot of money, and you used to have to actually typeset.
That's right.
So taking out all those extra commas was a time saver and a money saver. But today's modern digital publishing and cheap printing, well, not cheap enough, books are still expensive, but but by comparison, adjusted for inflation, we could put them back in because this, comma, that, comma, and the other thing is a whole different sentence than this, comma, that, and the other thing.
Yes, true.
It leaves it open to ambiguity. Well, is it just minus the Oxford comma and it's three different things, or is it indeed this, that, and the other thing go together? So the Oxford comma removes all ambiguity, but I get what you're saying. All that punctuation, extra commas everywhere could drive people crazy.
Well, and if you're not consistent, you risk looking like someone who doesn't know how to revise and edit as well. Because you need to remain consistent whether you use it or not. So.
I'm going to make myself a note, and I think we're about 15-minute mark in grammar Nazi. So I can put my little meme that says it misspells there, THEYIR apostrophe RE or something like that. There, take that, grammar Nazis. You're right. Yeah, that's right. To hell with the grammar, to hell with the punctuation. Do you get the story or not is the bottom line at the end of the day, yes?
I like that, Joseph. I like that. Let's just go with the story. Forget the rules.
That's because no doubt there will always be that one person who feels that you write the grammar Nazi. Oh, well, that's a run-on sentence. Well, the AP, the Chicago, and the Oxford style guides do not define what a run-on sentence is. It's like beauty. I have an episode, Beauty in the Eye of the Beholder. Run-on sentences depends on you. There's no, it can't be more than 10 words or it's a run-on. So your thoughts on that now that my idiotic brain went there?
I mean, I feel like that now that I've written a book and written a lot of narrative and expository and dialogue, I believe that that is also another form of artistic expression, because you are right. Someone could have very short sentences. Somebody could have 2 paragraphs. That is one sentence. And I cannot even remember what this is, but there is an example of that where there's 250 words and it's one sentence and no punctuation in it. I can't remember who it is at this moment, but you see, it's all personal style.
Yeah.
And people don't have to read it. I say, if you don't like it, don't read it.
Right.
Just put it
exactly.
Move on to the
to
next thing
each
until you
their
find
own.
something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To each, like my Terror Strikes book, one reviewer said there wasn't enough dialogue in it. Well, in none of the interviews I've given about the book did I say, oh, there's a lot of dialogue. I never said that. So, and that again is a personal preference.
Yeah.
I am more a narrator, presenter type artist than a create a bunch of dialogue to set the scene and the mood and the whatnot. In fact, the next book I have dropping in May is another book. It's a short story that will have 0 dialogue.
There you go.
None. There will be some quotes that may have been a dialogue between people at one time, but at that point, it's not a dialogue. It's a quotation of a remark. So, again, that's, a personal preference. Some people like that. And I had someone say that on my Terror Strikes reviews. I had another author write a counter review coming my defense in indeed saying that. I forget. The Great Gatsby, I think, has no dialogue or something. Yeah, some books are heavy dialogue laden. And the example she gave was, I think it was The Great Gatsby. It could be a different one. 500 pages, not a stitch of dialogue in it. It all depends on how you like to perceive it.
And you know what? I mean, this may come at the judgment of viewers here, but I do believe that, well, not I do believe, I wonder, first of all, who created all these rules, right? I mean, if you want to write a book with no dialogue, go for it. You'll find your audience. If I want to write a book just filled with narrative and expository, then that's what I want to do. Now, maybe I may not get the same reception if I put dialogue. I'm sorry, Walter keeps nudging me here.
Wants to go out for a walk, probably.
Oh, he's just an attention seeker, but I don't mind. But I just feel like someone at some point went ahead and created a whole bunch of rules, and now people feel restrained and in a box, and they have to create a certain way to please a certain audience. And if that's your thing, I think that's great. Go for it. Everyone has an audience. You have to remember why you're writing a book. I mean, this book here that I wrote was initially for me. It wasn't for anyone else. Although, as I evolved and I moved through it, I mean, maybe it doesn't have enough dialogue for some people, but it has enough for me. And I wrote it for me and for my dogs and for my family. And it's a bonus that I get to share it with the world, but I will have people who will criticize or critique, not criticize, but we'll call it critique. And that's their a prerogative. And as we know, Joseph, there are a lot of keyboard warriors out there.
Oh, I go in how to write a book and get it published, the reviews section. Sadly, a lot of people can love your book. They'll tell friends, but they won't bother to write an online review for you. But the haters, out there
Front and
are
center.
eager to spew their manure all over your page.
Yeah. Why not just keep it to yourself, right? Like it's like a dessert. If you didn't like the dessert, well, you'll never eat it again.
Right.
So move on to the next one. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I think that people are very quick to provide their opinions, and I think we forget that we need to lift each other up and not bring each other down. And writing is an art,
Yeah.
and it's
Amen.
shared.
I
So,
have a video exclusive on my 5 video channels that I talk. I am not Shakespeare. And it's not that I'm dissing Shakespeare or Hemingway or anybody else. In the introduction section of a lot of my books, I quote those people. But this isn't the Renaissance era. If you
exactly.
want to read Shakespeare, read Shakespeare. I am not Shakespeare. I'm not trying to copy Shakespeare. I
Exactly.
am me. I write like I write. And I hope people, again, like the grammar, hate the grammar, the word choices. Do you get the story? Is
Yeah.
what I want to see in a review. Did you like the story? Did you
Yeah.
get it? Or were you confused somehow? But yeah, so I'm not dissing Shakespeare, but unless if I'm writing that time period, why would I write like Shakespeare? And I take it you feel the same.
I do. I do. And I think, personally, I think negative reviews should be the ones that are malicious, right? They should be removed. Or I know we don't always have that capacity, but I just don't think they should be allowed. Freedom of expression, sure. But when you're bringing down another human for the sake of what? Nobody can ever answer why they're doing it. Then I don't think that should be allowed. But what are you
It's
going to do?
in the book of Kennedy, Project Carpe Diem, I've used the term I created for ages, mass holes. The
Mm.
masses of asses, miserable SOBs. They're miserable, and they only like doing what? Making everybody else miserable like them. Those negative Nellies,
Yeah.
the ones all over social media, always spewing hate.
Yeah. But that's okay. We have the positive ones and we have to focus on them because they are our readers
Yep.
and we write for them.
Yep. And you had already hinted a next book. Is it about a cat?
There will be a cat in it.
Cool.
In fact, I actually put out a small, do we want to call it a contest? Just a shout out there to ask for people for the stories of their dogs, maybe even a cat, and just give me their name and a quirky little story, and then I will choose one and I'll put them in the book somehow. I'll weave it in. So I got some
I
great
like
response.
that.
Yeah, I've got some
Yes.
snippets to choose from. I think that's going to be fun, especially for the person reading it.
Yes.
So,
In a way, you're not fully crowdsourcing it. But as you say, kind of like a contest to give
kind of.
one person to
Yeah.
have an homage to them and
Yeah.
their pet in the book and get a shout out.
It's
And
easily done because there is an animal hospital in there. So it could be somebody just visiting with their pet for shots, or could be anything simple as
yeah.
that. I thought it would
Are
be
you
fun. It gets people
Are
engaged.
you planning like in the and afterward giving a shout out to all the people who submitted?
Great idea. See?
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you. Yes.
So
The answer is yes.
each and every one of them, obviously, wink,
Yes.
wink, nod, nod. You gotta buy a copy. Your name's in it.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Definitely. And I mean, I didn't get hundreds or even dozens, so it is absolutely 100%
Easy enough to
doable.
do.
Yes.
Yeah. I get that.
Thanks for the idea. Okay, now I really have to acknowledge you in the book.
Oh,
You gave me two ideas.
I would appreciate it. Yep. Hey, cross promotion.
That's right.
As much as you can get, however you can get it, is always a good thing.
You got it.
I'd like to keep the shows kind of short, so I
Yeah.
guess we may as one last time. We're speaking with Holly B. Gutwillinger, author of North of Broken and Forever Home, or is that supposed to be An Forever Home?
And A-N-D, but with the ampersand. Yeah.
Oh, okay, because it's written out here. Okay.
Oh, gotcha. And yeah.
Okay. At any rate, to wrap things up a bit, do you have a website for people to find you?
Yes, I do. It's www.ramblingsfromthelittleshed.com.
Okay, I write that down. Ramblings from the Little Shed.com. And of course, in post for the behind the scenes video, it'll be on a scroll at the bottom of the screen. Thanks, Holly. It was a lot of fun. I'm sorry that my brain took us down a lot of those weird rabbit holes.
You didn't at all. In fact, you gave me some great ideas, so I really appreciate that. And it was great chatting with you, Joseph. I really appreciated it.
Yeah. Next time you see Mickey, slap him upside the head for me.
Well, he lives a few provinces away, so it's going to be a while, but I'll keep it in mind.
All right. Take care. God bless.
Same. Have a great day.
Bye-bye for baby boo. We are so much better for having known you. Well, you have crossed that animal bridge rainbow. We shall see you again in the afterglow. Tiny paws on the kitchen floor, snoring dreams by the bedroom door. You were chaos, you were calm, little heartbeat in my palm. Bye-bye for baby boo. We are better for the time we had with you. You crossed that shining just leaned in to get away. Bye-bye for baby boo. We are better for the time we had with you. You crossed that shining animal bridge rainbow. We'll hold your name in every sunset glow till we see you again. You crossed that shining animal bridge rainbow. We'll hold your name in every sunset glow till we see you again. Yeah, we'll see you again in the afterglow. Bye-bye for baby boo. We are so much better for having known you. Well, you have crossed that animal bridge rainbow. We shall see you again in the afterglow.
Like and subscribe to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast and share episodes. We need your help.
Thank you for having tuned into another Constitutionalist podcast show. I really appreciate that you stopped by. Again, please like, share, subscribe. We need you to help spread the Constitutionalist movement. Thank you again. Take care. God bless. Love you all.
Every day and night, believes in freedom and making his voice heard. Shared his message over all the earth. God loves you, chosen for all you do. Stand strong and God bless you.